being John Malkovich, we're talking about a guy who is a puppeteer, right? And he's watching TV and he's just like, yo, my shit on the street, trying to like make it happen for whoever's walking by, not making any bread, right? But he's watching the commercial shit happen up in Westchester where it's like done on a huge level. Like that's the type of that's the type of shit that he wants. But he's depressed because like his art is not being taken seriously. And like, isn't that something like we can all like understand where it's just like, damn, somebody else, it's hitting for somebody else. But for me, I can't get that break. I can't make it happen. But eventually, in the end, he does make it happen. He does make that career just through the body of somebody else. So there's like
John Malkovich got flavors. They never knew it was him. That made it fucking whack. Right?
No, but check it out. Like
he's lit, but it's not him.
It's not him.
Right. So it's like
not even about John Malkovich. It's about like somebody using his whole shit.
Yeah,
correct.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm talking about.
Yeah, but so if you watch this and you see like, well, yo, how much would I give up to really make it? Would you actually like, you know, become somebody else? Would you change yourself just to make your art pop? And then it's like talking about like he flew so close to the sun and like he almost got the lady he wanted, right? He almost had a child between the two of them. He almost had this career that like he always set out to do. But it's like, was it worth it? Was it worth it for him to do that? Or should he have just remained himself, been that guy who just like, all right, you know what? The art didn't work for me. I didn't become the biggest thing ever. Maybe my career path is just like what it is. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, he took a gamble, but he should have just stayed himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want the truth, should have just stayed himself.
But it's like, was the journey worth it? Also, like, is it better? What's the saying? Is it better to have loved and then lost?
Yeah.
Than to not love at all, right?
Why did he take any money and put it in his account just in case? Like, did he like take? Remember they planned on emptying that guy's bank account? And,
yeah. I don't think so. I think he was all in. I think he was like, yo, I'll stay in this forever,
right?
Because
he had to do that. He became John Malkovich.
Yeah, I know, but like, say
he got the career, he got the girl, he got
over. Say he did how he went back to his regular body, right? Did he like stack it with millions, like just in case?
Nah. He was still that guy who was living in the basement with all the animals and the wife that like wasn't it for him and he didn't want that life.
But now he has to exist as like the daughter in, you know, secretly in love with the mom.
Yeah, that's fucking weird, bro.
Yeah, right.
But
correct.
also like, but that's what a sad like existence. You
totally.
know? Yeah.
Totally.
But he didn't see it like that. You're viewing it as sad. He was happy with it.
No,
at the end.
Happy at the end.
No, he was like devastated. He was just like, "Oh, Maxine."
She's so close, but like obviously you can't bridge. Like you can't step over.
He
that
asked
line.
for that.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
but that's a fucked up existence.
Yeah.
But he asked for it.
Yeah,
he got what he asked.
So he's seeing through the eyes of the baby.
Correct.
So he can still go back to himself.
No, he's stuck in there.
He's stuck in there.
He's stuck in there
because they gave this. They said you can't lead the baby once you do that.
Yeah. So like, check it. So like, Malkovich was just a vessel for for that period of time. He turns 44. And that's when he's ripe and the people can all like jump in his head together. But by the way,
show him breaking that down.
Like, do we all have voices in our heads? Do we all have those little people in our heads?
I definitely got voices.
Oh, that is the opposite of a shock.
I'm just saying.
Yo, are we all puppets?
I'm not a puppet.
No, man.
Yeah.
I want to know if anyone else seen this besides y'all. This movie.
Yeah, it's ranked as like one of the top like movies ever. Yeah.
I want to know how many people seen this
when
movie.
it came out, it was pretty heralded. It was like an immediate cult classic. I mean, people had been waiting on a movie from Spike Jonze for a while because he came from like a generation of music video directors that
MTV kind of motherfuckers.
Shit.
Yeah.
So people are like, "Oh, we're gonna see like a full." Imagine like how excited you were to hear that. Give me like your favorite music director from like the 90s. Oh, of course, Hype Williams.
Yeah.
Like the hype that for white people, it was Spike Jonze. Like to hear that he was
Hype Williams.
technically like him coming out with a full length feature. Yeah,
But if you think
hype.
about it like this, in this context, what made it such a big movie, with that shit, one, the cast they had, and that was 1999, and they was talking about portholes. So that kind of thinking in 99 wasn't amongst the, I would say, average thinker. Like, you know what I mean? It's like he's touching shit that only kind of far out writers and creative people go. So most people at that particular time, especially not that type of movie, you're going to hear about a porthole. And then John Malkovich actually being the fucking center of the porthole, is what made it a very
Yeah, why
huge movie.
why him as well?
Well, the real
These
the
are
real
legit
truth,
questions. I swear to God.
The,
Like, why
the
that
real
actor?
truth is just like he wrote Charlie Kaufman
Not
wrote,
Tom Cruise.
No,
who?
because it's
By the way, that was supposed to be like
yeah.
so like when they pitched it, John Malkovich reads it. He goes, "Why not Tom Cruise?" And then the head of New Line Cinema is like, "Why not Tom Cruise?" Because like Tom Cruise is like
That guy.
name
He's
that
it,
would
right.
be like he's him. John Malkovich is like a guy who most people don't know and could give a shit about, but like he's also extremely well like celebrated.
With his
Yeah.
talent. Yeah, he
Definitely.
got
Yeah.
But like it's a great name.
It's just enough
yeah.
fame, not the most like obvious answer. Of course, Tom Cruise, but it's just enough fame that he had at the moment. I think.
But also it makes for that moment when it's like he's in the cab and the guy's like, "Oh, I know you."
Yeah,
He was in a Stick-Up Kid movie or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, I was never in that." And he was like, "No, you were great in that." And that comes up later again, right?
yeah.
So like it's that type of humor. It's just like, yo, it's a known entity. We all know John Malkovich, but it's like, what do I know him from, right? What is that?
Con Air, baby.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
Mad shit.
A lot of shit.
Yeah.
Totally.
No, he's a dope actor.
Yeah.
Made him a vessel.
But yeah, so anyway, so he becomes this guy.
Well,
but
wait, who's the black John Malkovich?
It's a good question.
That's like very famous, but I mean, his craft is amazing.
Yeah. But maybe like it's just like, oh, I know him from these movies, but I don't know exactly his
Keith
name.
David.
What's that?
Keith David.
I don't know. Keith David.
Oh,
Well, yeah, you're proving the point. Yeah.
You've seen him
I
in
can see his
everything.
The person I want to say, I don't know his name.
He was in Community in the later years. He was Keith David.
Don't know.
Requiem for a Dream.
I mean,
I'm trying to remember.
Shout out to Keith David. Though.
Yeah,
yeah,
shout out to Keith
shout
David.
him out. Yeah.
Keith David.
Mm.
Oh, see, he's been in everything, bro.
Nah, yo, huh?
Come on, guys.
Who's that?
Oh yeah.
That's the nigga from Something About Mary Father.
Yeah, Something About Mary's Father.
Get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Dead Presidents. Yeah, look, this is exactly.
Yeah.
He
No, but you
that
guys
guy
couldn't figure out
Malkovich
who
is
he
more.
was.
That's pretty good comp. That's pretty
But
good
like-
comp.
No.
You need
That guy,
somebody
that guy,
Nah,
Con Air
Keith
nigga's more, a little more.
You need
Man,
somebody.
that's Dead Presidents. Dead
was in They
Presidents is a
Live.
fucking. Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna go through Keith David's.
That's
I'm
Dead
gonna go
President.
through his IMDb.
Yeah, but you
right
could
now,
say
and tell
Malkovich
me.
is Con Air, right?
Yeah, nah, I'm going with him more
Yeah.
than Malkovich.
Oh, yeah.
He was in The
He's
Thing.
in way more.
He's in Rick and Morty.
Something About
He's
Mary
the
for me.
voice of the main. You remember the animated series Gargoyles?
No.
So how'd you get the Franks over the beans, son? How'd you get the Franks over the beans?
He
son?
was in. Yep.
That's
Yep.
Something About Mary.
He was in Platoon. He was in
Touch
Dead
his
Presidents.
Yeah, he
That
was
was
like
Pitch
that.
Black.
Put your head anywhere next to his
Yeah.
earlobe, just
Yeah.
deaf.
He
That
was
tell
in
you his,
ATL.
that tell you his
with,
range from there. Something About Mary and Dead Presidents.
Then
was
it
in
went
the
to
first barbershop.
Yeah,
ATL.
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. This
Then
is-
it went to ATL. I'm not. Listen, he's cool.
Yeah.
I think your guy got a little more. If you check his discography or whatever, I think he got like a little bit more. That the
Cusack?
guy,
Cusack?
yeah.
Or no,
More
Malkovich.
intense,
Yeah.
more like maybe not more Malkovich. Maybe not comedies, but
Yeah, nah,
more.
he got mad shit. Bro.
Yeah.
He did a lot of movies.
He
That
got shit, but he ain't
no slouch.
he ain't no
I think
fucking
that-
slouch, my nigga. It's something about Mary and
know.
Dead Presidents.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Right.
Yeah.
But with
Cyrus the
Malkovich,
Virus?
he's like
That's Cyrus. He's Cyrus. Yeah.
Malkovich is like a little bit like pompous, but also like has a sense of humor about himself. So it's like I
A
don't
little
know.
bit scary.
Definitely.
Yeah, like a creepy kind of
Definitely.
guy.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.